and scene. Aaron and Mitchell,
hello.
Customer and friends over at the shop today. This is rack is lit up by a Furman, which kind of isn't very good for a video. Well, what I sell, these radio engineering things, you get the light. It'd be a lot cooler because you can like see stuff. Anyway, we went over the Power 2 last video. And today, we'll see if this is going to be good enough to post with my high production standards here. So today we're going over the curve bender, PMT Audio, local shop in Colorado, don't sell online. I think it's worth it to drive here, even if you're in Nebraska or Salt Lake, because have the full high-end microphones that are sold out worldwide. All the high-end Manley, Telefunken, Josephson, Soyuz, everything that you can try before you buy. All right, cool. So there's product demos out there with technical information, and then there's product demos out there with sales-oriented stuff, and I don't have time for that crap. So this is just my opinion on this unit. Basically, what's amazing is that you have a low pass and a high pass filter, and the low pass is really incredible. You can drop off the high end completely on both. It's a stereo EQ curve bender. This is made by Chandler Limited in Iowa. Aren't they in Iowa? Pretty sure they're in Iowa. Really fantastic company, great support. That's one of the things, if I'm going to sell something, it has to be something that I can stand behind. And so you have, just like any other stereo EQ, you have your different frequencies, and then you can cut and boost. See, I told you this could get really technical for you guys at home. What makes this thing absolutely unbelievable is every stereo EQ I've used, when you cut something, and you can see I have mostly all the mids boosted here. Something I learned using this EQ. This EQ made me rethink the way I mix, and it's a box that I wouldn't want to do without that and the Manley Verimu. I would just want those two boxes to start out with. But in any case, rather than going over all the features, which you can download the manual and read it, I just want to tell you my experiences with this thing. I sold one to a friend and a customer, and we just wound up comparing notes on it for about 2 months straight, every day on the phone, going over all the nuances. It's just the most amazing EQ. And what I was going to say is, every other stereo EQ I've used, let's say you're scooping out, you have a small room, and you want to scoop out some low mids, 300, 400. When you go to cut something, you kind of hear everything go away. I know this is super technical and comes as a shock to most people watching this video, but if I were to cut 400 hertz, and then, okay, that gets rid of maybe the problems I have in my room. Maybe someone flew in some tracks and the mic position wasn't ideal, or I recorded something and for sure the mic position isn't going to be ideal. And you just kind of, okay, that helps me. That's what I'm targeting. But the tone also goes away. You also lose something. With this EQ, amazingly, you can have severe cuts to what you're doing, and the tone of the instrument somehow stays intact, or the tone of the mix stays intact. It's absolutely amazing on guitar, drums, vocals, just a killer box. So this is my first attempt. I did the Power 2, probably a better job. This is my first attempt to do an equipment overview. I'll go ahead and review this video and see if I even want to post it, but I guess the main points are incredible tone retention, even with severe subtractive EQ. Just a killer box. It's suggested by Chandler to put it in line after your limiter, so it's the last thing in your chain for mixing or mastering, and I love it. So that's the Chandler review. Any questions, guys?
Yeah, if I want to buy one of these from you, how can I do that?
You can just, I take Bitcoin. No, I don't take Bitcoin. Yeah, so it's just like ordering online. If you're here locally, I can, it's a couple days. Normally on a piece like this, if the client wishes, I could, thank you for the question, Aaron.
Yeah.
Normally, if the client wants something to take home, they can have the shop demo until theirs comes in a couple days. So just like if you ordered something online where you wouldn't have someone arguing like, do you really want that? What are you using it for? That doesn't really happen with online purchasing, but it does here. But yeah, so it's the same deals that you can get from the online stores if something's on sale. It's the same pricing as the online shops. So great, thanks, great question. But yeah, this is one of those pieces of gear that I can't live without. Again, there's a lot of videos online going over gear. This is probably going to be a little bit, this channel will be a little bit more unorthodox, but I personally don't think I could live without this box. Again, I don't take recording clients here because I sell gear, but I record the guys I work with. Probably next video will be looking at the Verimu in excruciating technical detail, much like this video. What I like is the makeup gain. So if you're cutting, you have a stereo makeup gain here. You can have the, you can boost or cut at a higher Q or a lower Q, and also a lower level. It's just really well thought out, and that's problematic. So many stereo EQs that I've either had or tried, they didn't have the magic mojo that this thing has, and that's what that's a key thing that everybody's always looking for, a killer. I heard from Adam at Chandler that Ed Sheeran's voice goes through this, and the Zener limiter. And you can come by the shop and try it yourself. Or I can run it by your room and we can listen to it together in your rig. Any other thoughts? Good?
I think it's great.
All right. Well, we're going to listen to some of Mitchell's tracks and hang out at the shop and drink copious amounts of whiskey. Or I don't have any whiskey, but... All right. I hope that this was useful. I think it's important to point out that everyone has an opinion, and there's varying amounts of experience, varying amounts of accuracy with information, and so it's just an overview. It'd be cool if you want to comment and maybe say, hey, you should put this in your video or that in your video, and if it's earth-shattering, I'll delete this video and make another one. But Aaron and Mitchell won't be here, so that kind of sucks. So just a quick, one more quick recap on this. So we would talk, the customer who bought this, we would talk about our shared experiences, he at his studio and me over here. And an EQ has never really made me rethink my approach to mixing. But one of the things that this EQ forced me to do, by listening to the sounds, in other words, I would like a primitive being like I am, I would do the same things, boost the highs, cut the low mids. By listening to what was coming through this box, I just decided out of the blue, just based on what I was hearing, to just boost mids coming out of my my tube limiter, which I never did before. And I got that sounds like a record sound. So, yeah, please give me your thoughts in the comments. I think that's enough. I can't really believe it's one of those boxes that's a must-have. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.